We appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight to provide an update on our Open Streets initiative, which as of 2018 has been in place for 5 years. Our Open Streets initiative aligns to the city's strategic plan through the transportation outcome area, primarily through objectives 6.1 and 6.2, which focus on improving safety for all modes of transportation and managing traffic congestion by encouraging other modes of transportation, bicycling, walking, and transit use. Our Bicycle Master Plan establishes a vision of a community where people, regardless of age or ability, can safely and comfortably travel by bike to where they want to go. And FC Bikes works to achieve this through our primary focus areas of infrastructure, education, activation, and evaluation. Open Streets falls into our activation or our promotion program area, along with events like Bike to Work Day. And this is really where we aim to provide people with opportunities to actually get out and experience bicycling and experience the city's great bicycle network. While each Open Streets event is unique, broadly speaking, Open Streets are car-free events that seek to promote health, bicycling, walking, and community by temporarily closing streets or a street to motor vehicles and encouraging people to come out and be active and utilize that public space in ways other than driving a vehicle. The recommendation to host car-free events was first included in the city's 2008 bike plan, and we were able to ultimately launch this initiative in 2014. We've hosted 9 events in the past 5 years, comprised of 13 miles of open streets around town. Each event in Fort Collins tends to be anywhere from about 1 to 2 miles in length, and we offer a host of different programming activities to encourage people to go throughout the route on foot or on bike. The chart shows annual participation, which has grown steadily over the past 5 years, and as of this year, we're reaching an estimated participation of about 7,000 to 10,000 people per event. Mm-hmm. We seek to showcase new routes and neighborhoods every year with an emphasis on highlighting new or existing comfortable or low-stress bikeways, for example, the Pitkin Bikeway or the Remington Bikeway. So after we completed those new bikeway projects, we hosted Open Streets events there, and that was an opportunity for us to really showcase that new infrastructure to the community that lived within that area and a way for them to get around town, perhaps without the use of a motor vehicle. You can see from the map that there are still many opportunities for us to host Open Streets events in different neighborhoods throughout Fort Collins, and these are the areas that we will be looking to for future events. In 2018, we hosted 2 Open Streets events. Our first was on East Stewart and Welch Streets, followed by our September event, which was the longest and largest event that we've had yet at about 2.5 miles in length, and that was along the Hampshire Bikeway. It's been really exciting for us to see the evolution of Open Streets over the past 5 years. In its inaugural year, I think people had a hard time really grasping the concept of what Open Streets was all about, why we were inviting people to come out and walk for 2 miles, what that really meant, to an event today that people are requesting to have hosted in their neighborhood and where people are actively bringing their own events and activities out to the street. The 2018 events were unique in many ways. We continue to broaden the scope in terms of arts and culture integration. And I think, again, most exciting for us to see is the increase in organic activities that are happening just by way of residents really understanding and embracing the concept of Open Streets events. So in addition to our 2 large Open Streets events this year, we had the opportunity to partner with over 20 organizations to host the Hickory Street Community Movement Festival. This street festival was essentially a small-scale Open Streets event, but it was so much more in terms of offering a health-focused event to a community that was primarily designed around the events and activities that that specific neighborhood wanted to see. In 2019, we're excited to build on that experience that we had with those partnerships with the the Hickory Street Community Festival, with potentially smaller, more neighborhood-focused Open Streets events. And we will likely be focusing our route selection in the Big Jump area or Northwest Fort Collins, as this will be the last of that 3-year initiative. With that, we wanted to say that we truly appreciate your ongoing support with these events. We know many of you have been out to participate, have hosted listening sessions, so we want to thank you for that and are happy to answer any questions that you have.